Hello everyone, your Taxman Chris. I'm here with some great news for you guys. I have a couple of news, but I have great news for you. I want to give you guys the updated news from the IRS regarding that PayPal and Venmo 1099 that's required from these vendors. That if you make it over $600, they will have to issue you a 1099-K. Okay, so that has been suspended. So therefore, in 2022, you are not required, and these companies, PayPal and Venmo, would not be required to send you a 1099-K. So they are in the process of working on different agreements on the payments appropriate. That's what they're going to be doing probably like in 2023 and for the upcoming filing tax season 2024. So therefore, that for those of you who's been paying, who's been collecting this cash money, so yeah, these companies will not be sending you a 1099-K. All right, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's the really good news from that. But you might want to buckle down for 23 for 24 and just have yourself, prepare when they do issue out these requirements for these PayPal and Venmo to be issuing you a 1099. So therefore, that everything goes back to normal. Nothing does not exceed over $20,000. You will not be getting a 1099 from these guys. So that's the great news I just wanted to share with you guys. Now, other news I want to share with you guys for the upcoming tax season to make sure that we are all on track and no one's surprised. And I know everybody has social media. Some people don't deal with social media. Some people do. Some people, go off phone calls. Some people just go off text messages. So what I'm going to do with these couple of videos that I will be sharing to YouTube, I'll be sending these links to you directly through your text phone, so you can ensure that you have the latest update for taxes. So no one surprises when you come to the tax office and say, well, I never got it, I never heard of it. Really? So we can have no surprises when you walk into this office. This is the time that you really want to buckle down, especially if you have a business or your LLC, or even if you have a 1099-K, Uber, Lyft drivers, Amazon Flex, this is all for you. So I advise you guys to make sure that you keep track of all your expenses. I have a lot of clients that keep track of all the expenses, and I have some clients who need work on it. So I advise you to make sure you get that log. You track everything that you have. You make sure that nothing is missing out there. You scratch out the I's and D's and just make sure everything is tracked based on what your expenses when it comes down to your itemized deduction. You have 12 months out of a year. You should have 12 folders, and you should have receipts, itemized receipts in each of those folders per month. So when you come to prepare your taxes, you should have your log. Your log should match what your books at home. You should not have stuff bungled up in places and you digging all over the places. The IRS is not going for that. If you get flagged just because they want to verify your expenses, even though it's going in correctly and there's nothing wrong, but sometimes they want to check your books to make sure that it's what you have. So I just want to make sure that everyone is having their books in, because I'm going to make sure that I ask questions when it comes down to you guys reporting your itemized, to make sure that you have stuff like this ready, because I don't want you being surprised that, well, no one told me, I didn't know I should put some on the side, I didn't know how to organize it. If you don't have a bookkeeper, I do have these VIP cards for tax consultants And I advise you to take advantage of these cards. These cards are $100, a year, but you get 20 minutes, 20 calls, and then you can make whatever necessary call you need to prepare yourself for your income taxes if you don't have a bookkeeping. So you should be able to get on the phone, make a call to me, ask me any question regarding how to help you organize your paper. But again, I'm not there to put it together for you. I'm only there to give you advice on what you need to do instead of waiting for tax season to come and you're just not prepared for it. So it's very important. If you don't have a bookkeeping person, I have these new VIP cards that's out. I've been promoting them. If it's not, I will be introducing them to you when you come to the office. So there's no last minute calls on what should I report, what I need to put to the side, because doing tax season, time is very important, and it's very hard to be on the phone when it's regarding something that you actually should have been doing all through the year. So this is why I came up with the VIP card, tax consultant. So 20 minutes, 20 calls, 20 minutes, and it's $100 a call, a card. So if you're interested, you just reach out to me, say, Chris, I'm interested in the card, then I get it out to you, and we'll go from there. Or you could get them during the tax season. But I want everybody to understand it's very, very important to keep your books intact because we don't want nothing coming backlashing on your itemized deductions if you're not keeping thorough track of. Do not wait till last minute to put your stuff together. Get on it now and just make sure, ensure that your accuracy is where it needs to be. Third thing I want to talk about is if you file your taxes single or let's say head of household with a child, stuff like that, just ensure, check your document, make sure that there's no information like your birth certificate, social security card. Make sure all party name is on these documents, your birth certificates. Make sure the father's name is on there, the kids' names are accurate on these birth certificates. I had occasions that a client, had taxes hold because one of the parties' name wasn't on the birth certificate. So it just made it very inconvenient. IRS are checking for that now. If your name is not on the birth certificate, especially fathers, that's a possibility taxes could be hold, and you don't want that. Contact the state the state and to see how can you get that taken care of, getting your name on that birth certificate. Double check. I will be, double checking that information on dependents' birth certificates. Just make sure that there's no problem come down to credits and taxes not being hold. I put out a video out already regarding the credits that's been slashed. I will add that to the text message so you guys have that so you can review that. Follow me on YouTube and just try to stay in the loop on these taxes. I know everybody's got a lot going on, but don't wait till the last minute until you realize that I didn't know. I just want to try to keep you guys posted and update much as possible regarding these taxes. And that's pretty much it for right now. But the good part, to go back, the only great news is that, that $600 PayPal and BMO is not required to send you a 1099. So you don't have to panic for that now. But like I said, buckle down. They are going to be coming up with something, something a little more higher for you to report. That's why it's been a dispute on it right now, because there's a lot of confusion regarding that, how much money you guys should be making before these guys start issuing you 1099. So that's the issue right now. Right now it's $20,000. So they will come up with something, but I just want to keep you guys aware of that. So in the meantime, you guys have a great holiday, good Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Take care. Bye-bye.